there was a guy here in Knoxville, Tennessee, that went by the name of Rick Connors, and you talking about one double tough man. Rick Connors, he's old school, and he would beat you half to death just to see if you was going to be able to hang in there. And he's the man that actually trained me. Now, I have no idea who started Steve Kern training me, but that's not true.
When you were breaking in, was it an actual
The,
school? How did you actually get in the ring to train?
well, I was playing football for the University of Tennessee Volunteers, and a buddy of mine that I went to high school with, we was on the football team together, and his name was Jackie Lakins. And he came over and was showing off he'd won a title. He had a belt and all this kind of stuff. And I said, how'd you get? He said, I beat the guy, and all that. And then I started thinking, it's like, well, I used to beat you up every day in football, and here you got a belt. I said, if you got a belt, you beat people. I know I can beat you up, so I know I can get that belt. And, wrestling had always been my one of my biggest. I was a big fan and all that, but I always wanted to be a professional wrestler. I've been fortunate in life because there's two things I wanted to do in life. I had two goals. One was to be able to play football for the University of Tennessee, and I did that. And then the other goal was to become a professional wrestler. And I did that. So I've been a very, very lucky man to be able to fulfill both dreams in my life that I really wanted to do. I was able to do it. And I quit college and became a professional wrestler.
Was it an actual class? Like,
So
how did breaking? Let me back up. What year was this?
this was 79. I played under head coach Johnny Majors,
Wow,
and
that's awesome.
and then I quit there, and my mom and dad was jumping straight up and down.
Oh
I
yeah, they
mean,
must have loved
you
it.
know,
Every parent wants their kid to be
yeah,
a
buddy,
wrestler.
yeah. My mama really didn't like it, but my daddy, he, uh, me and my dad, he was my best buddy in the whole wide world. He really was, and he's passed away, and but he always backed me in anything I ever done. And not a lot of people can say that about their parents,
That's right.
And I was lucky enough to have a father that I admired. He was my hero, and I loved him with all my heart, and he gave that back to me. So anyway,
Great.
he said, "All right, if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. You're a grown man now," and that's what I did.
Was it an actual class? Was there other people there? Like, what was the training like?
Training was nothing like, uh, Tom Pritchard.
Hmm.
He's got classes. Him and Glenn Jacob Kane. Uh, they've got a facility and they've got classes and all that. This wasn't like that. They had a facility. They've got a facility and all this kind of stuff. My facility was showing up at Halls High School gymnasium where they had a wrestling team and they had mats out there, and they would let Rick Connors bring me and I believe there were two other guys in, and the first backdrop first body slam, the first suplex, anything I ever took was on a gym floor. It wasn't in a wrestling ring. Everything was done on the mats. And, Rick Connors, he's old school, and he would literally beat you. He hooked me. And a lot of people don't know what a hooking is. Hooking is where a wrestler hooks you to where you can't move. There's nothing you can do. You can't squirm. You can't get out of it. There you are. And he would literally punch me in my left ear with his fist and try to make me quit.
Right.
And I wouldn't do it. And I've seen him run guys completely off. And that way, that's old school. It's like, if you want to do this and you're serious about it, then you've got to have guts enough and stamina enough and tough enough to do it. If not, he was going to beat you half to death. And that's the way it was.